Hey there, Quizmasters. Welcome back to another brain-bending challenge. Today I've got 50 super tricky general knowledge questions. Think you can get them all right? Let's find out. What is the only country in the world that doesn't have a rectangular flag?
Nepal. And yes, it looks like two party hats stuck together.
Which element has the chemical symbol W? Tungsten, because apparently T was already taken. What's the smallest country in the world by land area? Vatican City, home to the Pope, priceless art, and zero parking problems. Which planet has the most moons? Saturn, move over Jupiter, the ringed one's got the moon squad now. What's the capital of Kazakhstan? Astana, well, technically Nur Sultan, but even the locals forget sometimes. Who painted The Persistence of Memory? You know, the one with the melting clocks. Salvador Dali, melting time since 1931. What is the rarest blood type? Of negative, if you have it, you're basically a medical celebrity. Which country invented ice cream? China, yes, your midnight ice cream binge started there. Which is the only mammal capable of true flight? The bat. Sorry, flying squirrels, gliding doesn't count. What's the tallest mountain outside of Asia? Aconcagua in Argentina. Try saying that 3 times fast. Which country has the most islands? Sweden, over 267,000 islands. Good luck visiting them all. Who wrote the novel 1984? George Orwell. He's the one who gave us the phrase "Big Brother is watching you." What is the hardest natural substance on Earth? Diamond. Sorry, steel. You're not as tough as you thought. Which organ in the human body is capable of regenerating tissue? The liver, the overachiever of your body. Which city is known as the City of Canals? Venice, Italy, the city where the roads are made of water and the traffic is a gondola. What is the largest desert in the world? Antarctica. Yeah, it's a cold desert. Plot twist. In what year did the Titanic sink? (1912). Spoiler: the iceberg wins. What is the main ingredient in traditional Japanese miso soup? Miso paste, made from fermented soybeans, funky but delicious. What is the fastest land animal? The cheetah, basically nature's Ferrari. Who discovered penicillin? Alexander Fleming, saved millions by accident. What is the largest organ in the human body? The skin, yes, you're wearing your largest organ right now. Which famous explorer was the first person to circumnavigate the Earth? Ferdinand Magellan, although he didn't make it all the way back himself. What is the capital of Iceland? Reykjavik, fun fact, it's one of the few capitals in the world with no McDonald's. Which planet spins backwards compared to most others? Venus, always doing its own thing. What is the world's largest ocean? The Pacific Ocean, so big, it's almost rude. What does www stand for in a website browser? World Wide Web, obvious, but still worth asking. Which is the only fruit that has its seeds on the outside? Strawberry, nature's rebel. Which animal has the highest blood pressure in the world? The giraffe. It makes sense, considering how far it has to pump blood up to its brain. What's the tallest building in the world? Burj Khalifa in Dubai. It's basically a man-made mountain with much better air conditioning. Who developed the theory of relativity? Albert Einstein, the OG science rock star. What is the oldest a person has ever lived, according to verified records? "122 years. Her name was Jean Comment, and she said her secret was olive oil and chocolate. Can't argue with that. Which gas do plants primarily absorb for photosynthesis? Carbon dioxide. They love what we hate. What is the currency of Japan? Yen. The name literally means round object, which makes sense since it's a coin. Which bird is known for its impressive memory and hiding seeds? The Clark's nutcracker. It's basically a natural-born banker, saving seeds for winter. Who painted the Sistine Chapel ceiling? Michelangelo, and no, not the Ninja Turtle. What's the capital of Australia? Canberra, not Sydney, not Melbourne, surprise. Which country drinks the most coffee per capita? Finland. Their blood type is probably espresso. What is the world's largest island? Greenland. Hint, not very green. Which famous scientist introduced the idea of natural selection? Charles Darwin, nature's talent show judge. What is the square root of 144? "12. Mathflex. What's the capital of Canada? Ottawa. It's a great city, but let's be honest, it's not the first one you think of. Which country invented paper? China thanks for books, notes, and paper airplanes. Who wrote the Iliad and the Odyssey? Homer, ancient Greece's best storyteller. Which sea creature has 3 hearts? The octopus, overachiever of the ocean. What is the most spoken language in the world by native speakers? Mandarin Chinese. It's a tricky one to learn, so if you speak it, you're officially a linguistic superstar. Which element is said to keep bones strong? Calcium. It's the reason your skeleton isn't just a pile of wet spaghetti. What's the largest internal organ in the human body? The liver, big and busy. Which city hosted the 2008 Summer Olympics? Beijing, China's spectacular fireworks included. What's the chemical symbol for silver? Ag, short for a great-looking metal. Which famous physicist had a cat named after a thought experiment? Schrödinger. The cat is both in the quiz and not in the quiz. And that's it, 50 tricky questions done. How many did you get right? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more brain-tickling fun.